love, but with a healthier twist. Yesterday, NBC6's Shelly Muniz took you down the grocery aisle with a dietitian to explore healthier Hispanic foods. Now, she is taking you into the kitchen. She shows us how to enjoy our favorite Latin comfort foods with balance in mind and sazon front and center.
These are some of the things that we love, right?
Absolutely.
At home. How do we make them healthier?
So it's all about what you can add in. It's never about compromising on our cultural foods. So let's start off with breakfast. For example, here we have arepa, which is very typical in Colombian and Venezuelan cuisine. And usually they'll fill it with cheese and maybe eggs. Now, eggs only have 6 grams of protein per egg. So you want to really fill it with a little bit more. And how do we do that? We've whipped it and scrambled it with some cottage cheese. And then here we also have pan de bono, very typical in Colombian cuisine. And though pan de bono is typically made predominantly of cheese, it probably has about 7 to 9 grams of protein each. You also want to still add more nutrition.
Okay, and the café con leche, is there a certain way that I should have this café con leche so it's healthier?
So I recommend, the less sugar the better, just because we want to try to limit added sugars as much as possible. Or, you want to use your added sugars for more like desserts or things that are fun.
Okay, let's move on to lunch.
Yes.
Which pan de bono would be great for lunch too.
Absolutely, I'm all for it. So now here we have a few different options. Here, this is a Mexican-style elote soup, so a corn soup. Of course, soups are very traditional in cultural cuisine. We have rice soups, veggie soups, meat soups, and for those that are more like veggie-based or rice-based, you want to make sure that you're adding protein. And here we have some pinchos. These are chicken pinchos. And now chicken, pinchos is very typical in a Latin cuisines. I know my family is from Argentina. We have a lot of carne pinchos in our parrillada, which is our cookouts. And we've paired it here with some veggies. Peppers and onions, those count, as veggies. We want to remember that. So anytime we can add veggies to the meal is great. And then we've paired it with rice and beans. A lot of people think, oh, carbs, they're not good for us. Rice is not good. It's all about the portion, right? We have to think of that. Rice provides us energy because it's a carbohydrate, and we've paired it with some black beans, which are rich in antioxidants, plant-based fiber, and plant-based protein. So, when it comes to nutrition, it's never about compromising the foods that we love or that we've grown up with. It's about how do we balance it? What foods can we focus on that we can add in so we're still enjoying all of our foods? When we're having things that are a little bit heavier in starch, like an arepa, what can we add? That protein. We added here tomatoes for fiber.
I did ask Gisela, and she says obviously they're so beloved, so if you really need to have yours, try to go for ones that include fruits, nuts, seeds to create that balance. Gisela Bouvier, what a wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And if people can follow me on social media, my handle is @nourish.con.gisela.
All right, back to you.